So, I wanted to check in for a few reasons. One, because I know many people have wondered how things are going because I have two kids that tested positive for COVID-19. So, my daughter, who is 15, is the one that I was most concerned about because she's the one that typically is immunocompromised. She's the one that has like severe allergies. If there's something to go wrong, it's typically her. So she was the one that I was most concerned about. So for her, COVID has just been like severe cold symptoms, exhaustion, and so those kinds of things. So even with, and then she can't taste or smell anything. So she is eating food. She does have a appetite, but she just can't even actually enjoy the food. Now my son, and I always say this because I see so many people trying to minimize COVID and how it's not a big deal. If you got healthy kids and why it's okay to send kids back. Petey, we call his name is Deonis, but we call him Petey. Petey is my one child who is never sick. So the whole 19 years, he's probably had a cold like twice. So no underlying health issues. He don't take medicine. He don't take anything. COVID is taking him up and through there. So literally, I'm moving around the clock. I have to make sure that I take his vitals every 4 hours. I cannot not take his vital every 4 hours. If I go a little bit over those 4 hours, his temperature goes up to as high. It's been 103.1, 103.7. Because I'm thinking with a fever that's high as 103.1 and 103.7, he needs to go to the hospital, only to be told he will be sent home. The only way that they've told me that I need to take him to the hospital is if his saturations, his O2, which is the oxygen in his blood, is in the lower 90s or less, or if his respirations go well above 25 or 30, which means they're stating to keep him home until he's in severe respiratory distress. So I need that to be clear for everybody because that's the point. You could have somebody where it's not that major. You could, but then again, you could have somebody who's fully healthy who has been drugged through hell and back. On top of that, you see me with a mask on? We complain about masks in public. I have to wear a mask in my house in order to deal with my son or my daughter. My children are 15 and 19. Do you know how hard it is to remind my 15-year-old and 19-year-old who have COVID to wear a mask? Because that's the point. They sick. They're not thinking about a damn mask. So y'all are telling teachers that they're going to have to remind 25 and 30 kids that they got to wear a mask all day. That shit's impossible. I can't say it enough. On top of that, we fail to realize this. We talking about how hard it is for nurses in a hospital. I'm now the nurse, the housekeeper, the cook, the everything. I washed 7 loads of clothes yesterday because anything that they touch, it got to be washed. We use 2 separate bathrooms. And mind you, I'm in a house that's bigger than a lot of other people's houses. So even with that, when they go use the bathroom, normally how we wipe off light switches once a week, I got to do that every single time they come out of the bathroom in order to keep this house clean enough that I don't get it as their caregiver, but then I also have a 10-year-old and a 2-year-old in here. I got a 2-year-old that don't understand why he can't go be picked up by my 19-year-old son, who doesn't understand why my 16-year-old or 15-year-old daughter can't pick him up, talk, and play with him. On top of that, it's like 12 o'clock. I'm exhausted as hell. And so the reason is I want to show you just what a regimen is. This is shit that I have to sit on my counter all day. This the shit. Right there, that's vitamin C. That's elderberry to keep up those of us who are well. My son has to have Tylenol and Theraflu every 4 hours. If he does not, then he has a fever that could be as high as stroke range. And I need y'all to understand that. Wipes. We're using so many wipes and gloves. Right now, we can't find Lysol. I'm spending hours a day looking for shit like Lysol. So we got odor band. Their clothes have to be washed in odor band for a disinfectant. I just need y'all to know and understand this. I got to log vitals. I got to take a blood pressure. I got to take a temperature. This is the shit that COVID does. And so what I need y'all to understand is a number of people have had this. They just haven't told anybody. And my house is typically clean any damn way, but it's even worse. We got humidifiers going with diffuser with oil, essential oils for breathing because you can't treat COVID. All you can do is treat the symptoms. My son is absolutely miserable. As a mom, I'm miserable. My anxiety is sky high. Because I don't know. You're looking at cases. We got a 9-year-old who went to sleep and who did not wake up. Imagine that stress. So I need y'all to understand with my kids, we found out in 24 hours that they had COVID. For teachers, y'all waiting 7 to 10 days. Y'all going back home to y'all family. With my daughter, we believe that she got it from a family member that she's close to, and the family member don't go no damn where. So that loved one is in the hospital right now with COVID and pneumonia, viral pneumonia in both her lungs. It's that simple. Like I said it to you all, I'm somebody who talk to you every day. We're people that take the precautions. Even what the doctor told me is this: the reason they start with contact tracing is because it's so widespread in Alachua County, they will never be able to fully tell what the hell is going on. So we can sit here and say, kids need to go back. Y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. And Lord, excuse me, because I said I want to keep this as keen as possible. Y'all do that. But I let you know we're in the beginning of this. We got 11 more days of quarantine. I got people who got to come drop stuff up my doorstep. I got to look and see if I can find stuff online if it's not there. I got to get other people involved. I'm on such high stress and red alert. I need y'all to know this. Everybody keeps saying they messing with the numbers because they don't know nobody. I count 17 people that have inboxed me since I let it be known that my kids are COVID positive. 17. That's 17 people that I know. So if you do 6 degrees of separation, you do 17 times 6. Literally, that means that's how many people down that line that I will know. So we can play with it. You can do it. And even too, my chest is thick. It's heavy. Shit, I don't know if it's heavy for COVID or it's just because it's so much stress. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I was washing clothes until 1:30 in the morning. Until 1:30. And that's because that's the point. Everything that they touch. When I have them to come out the shower, they just got to go drop their stuff directly in the washer. If they in the hospital, you got nurses that's taking care of them. You got dietary that's going to bring food and sit it outside. You got PCAs or you got PCTs, whatever you want to call it, whatever hospital you're in. At my house, I am all of that. I'm the person taking the vitals. I'm the person fixing the food. And then I got older kids. So therefore, for my older children, they're normally self-sufficient. They normally wash their own clothes. Everybody normally has a dish day. So now I'm doing all of that. And then I'm still self-employed, which means once I finally get this day going, I still have to get my day started and still monitor them all day long. I can't say it enough. Y'all can play with the shit all day long. Y'all can do your block parties. Y'all can you can do whatever the hell you want to. But what I'm telling you is, you do not know the impact that COVID's going to have. And I'm told that they're still in the beginning of it. I got to watch them at day 7 to 10 to see if it develops to pneumonia. Day 7 to 10. Hell, they only had symptoms like 3 days before I got them tested. So we only in like day 6. So we're still not even the hard part of it. And I'm fully exhausted and tired. We ain't even going to talk about my hair. Because I'm definitely steely up under this piece. So yep, you're probably going to see bonnets many other days because I need you all to know just how serious this is. And even as I keep buying supplies, it ain't enough. They've eaten all the soup because my son is not eating or drinking. He tried to eat food. He threw it all up. That's what I need you to know. What it's doing to his particular body, we don't even know. My son in here listening to the damn theme song from when Paul Walker died. See you again. My daughter said the same thing with her. But that's it. He called my daddy yesterday to tell me he was scared. For my daddy to tell him, oh, my baby son hair a mess too. Yeah, she do look like Celia. Her hair trust to be red. But to tell him how scared he was, even though he's with me. And my daddy said, well, you're with the best person. But that's how scary it is. That's how you don't know. And even when he going to sleep, I'm going in here checking to see if they damn it breathing. That's literally the fact that you can't go to the hospital with a fever of 103.7 because they're going to send you home. The fact that the hospital and the doctor says that the only way they're going to take him is if he's in severe respiratory distress. What kind of holy shit is that? I'm equipped. I have a blood pressure cuff. I know how to take pulse and respirations. I know how to use a pulse oximeter. Some people don't even know what that is. And I'm still that stressed out and that scared. Still. I don't even know what else to say. Cough drops. Like I say, vitamins, essential oils. We got it all. And I'm still that scared. I still don't know from day to day what's going to happen. We use more Clorox wipes, more gloves. I got a box of 100 gloves and said, okay, that'll be enough. Guess what? I got to order some more. I have to order some more. We're going through wipes. We're going through everything. So that means it's double, triple, 10 times the damn work, double, triple, 10 times the damn supplies, plus the level of stress, plus we just got to get through it. Everything that I'm doing, that's all we can do. My son got a heater on in front of him in order. He lay around all day. If you know Peter, you know he don't do that. I got to go in there and be checking to see if my daughter breathing and to see if she going to okay to make sure they're going to wake up in the goddamn morning. I can't even fully be stressed. I can't be sad. I can't be upset. I can't break down because if I do that, then they're the ones that's going to be already scared and they're the ones going through it. I don't even get that. So I don't know what else to say. Y'all can say whatever you want to. And this is a goddamn live video I'm going to send to the school board of Alachua County. And even too, they might take pleasure in it, but goddamn it, they can't say that they didn't know. So, and that's it. I get it. For every parent that said my kids got to go back to school, is it worth this? Marv, I got sage. We burn sage anyway. Is it worth this? Is it truly worth this that I am on limited sleep? I am moving 24 hours a day. I'm setting my alarm to wake up every 4 hours to make sure that my son makes it through this. And mind you, I have a great deal more, and I say that. I can only imagine what people who can't space out in a household. On top of that, I have to keep my 10-year-old and 2-year-old nephew occupied. Because even though they get it, they don't fully understand that they got to be stuck in this house. There can only be a certain parts of a house that they're used to walking through whenever they get ready. That's the point. Even all outside of this, we're in the beginning. I still could get sick. One of them still could get sick, even with everything that we're doing. With all of it. I don't even know how else to put it to you. So y'all say, anybody who say they don't know somebody, anybody who say it's not going to be that bad, it might not be. But I'm here to tell you, I got 2 of them. I'm scared even for the one that it might not be that bad. Because you don't know. Even everybody that I've talked to, many of them said it developed into pneumonia. People have blood clots and shit in their lungs. So that's it. I got a manual. I got a stethoscope. Do y'all have that? So I can do those things. And I'm still just that fucking scared. I'm still just that fucking tired. I'm still just that exhausted. So y'all can say what you want to say. You can play with it. You can go in every store. You can be mad about a mask. You can do whatever. But I want you to remember that when you do that, what COVID actually looks like. It's literally taking me 2 hours to get the day started because of vitamin C, because of airborne, because of elderberry, in addition to, and that's normal stuff. So the vitamin stuff is okay. But in addition to the medication that we have to do, in addition to the extra cleaning, literally everything has to be clean. Everything got to be wiped down. Every single thing that's touched. Every move they make, I got to be behind one of them in order to go make sure that we sanitize in case a 10-year-old or 2-year-old forget they can't go in that space or that area. My daughter's locked up in her room all day long. My son's tied to a bed all day long. That's what COVID looks like. So, and if you didn't have to have that experience, then damn it, so be it. But stop being so selfish not to realize, I'm frozen.